Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching Gamestork, and guess what? I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it is freaking awesome. I'm going to share some of my initial thoughts with you about this game today.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.
So, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and if you haven't started this game, you owe it to yourself. I'm just going to say right off, go ahead and start this game because it is really, really good. I mean, really good. I'm a fan of JRPGs and RPGs, so I will say that preemptively, that I love JRPGs. I love turn-based games, which this is not. This is a live, action-based game, but this game is really, really good. I'm not going to say anything that's going to spoil any part of the story or anything about the game necessarily, but I did want to share some initial thoughts that I have about this game so that you can know whether or not perhaps you should buy it without digging in, seeing a full review, and, having stuff ruined for you. Now, first of all, the story. The story is really, really awesome. I think there are a lot of strong characters who all contribute very well to the overall story, the overall arc. And where I am right now in the game is about 20 hours in, and it's amazing that I'm so interested in these characters. I was just introduced to even more characters, and they're all very interesting. Like, even the blades that you open up in this game have their own personalities, and considering that there are literally seeming hundreds of these, it's interesting to see that each one has its own personality, its own voice, it's all these things. It is so impressive to me to see this, this game. Now, as far as the story itself, I really like it. A lot of people have said that the writing is somewhat campy, but I think it works for how the story is presented. The voice actors are doing a great job in English. They're also good in Japanese, so that's kind of a win-win. On top of that, you have a game that's going to last you about 100 hours. That's right, 100 hours. And it's probably going to last me a lot longer because, man, I am addicted to going and collecting and doing every side quest and everything that I can. You guys have seen so far on the few episodes I have posted of my playthrough that I really like doing the side quests. I like getting the side things, and now I'm even getting into diving and getting treasure. And I'm not going to say a whole lot about that because I almost just ruined something. But the fact is, story-wise, lengthwise, this game is good, but the question is, how's the combat? The combat in this game is what's really the selling point. Now, at first, you think it's really simple. You say, well, no big deal. This combat is, there's auto attacks and there's this and there's that. But 20 hours in, you're still getting tutorials about expanded things inside of these battles, which is awesome to me. Now, I'm still learning about how to battle more effectively, and not only that, you have to be really smart about how you battle in this game, which makes me really happy because although there are fields of creatures who want to attack you initially, if you do wind up attacking the wrong one that has some backup, you could get in trouble really, really fast. The healing system on this game is extremely interesting, and it took me a while to get the hang of it to be sure that all my characters are always full, but it's so easy to get in trouble from running under, through a cave and grabbing the attention of about 20 bats that, although they're just bats and they don't seem that bad, when there's 20 of them, they just like rape you. So anyway, man, this is a really, really good experience. The combat is so memorable and great, and I think the system is really good, and it's really addicting, honestly. It's some games, you get into combat scenarios, and people are like, oh, it's another scenario, but I guess it's worth it. The means is worth the end, and blah, blah, blah. But this game's actually cool. I haven't found like a really good grinding spot yet, and that's what I always look for in a game is like this one place where I see it kind of gives me a little too much experience and I can reload or something like that, just kind of keep working in to grind. And I haven't found that yet in this game, but hopefully I will at some point. Although I have been grinding in fields, fighting everything that I can, pushing through and doing whatever I can do, to get the highest level possible. And also there's another system that's really interesting as far as experience goes, in which you build up this bonus experience, which I think is really, really cool. And then you go stay at the end, and it rewards you for the things that you've done, which is necessary considering the fact that quests aren't worth a whole lot of XP in this game, and most of your experience comes from literally going out and killing creatures out in battle areas outside of towns. So long story short, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is really good. My initial thoughts on this is it is a very, very good game. I do plan on reviewing this game, but I want to play it much more before I get to that point. I'm taking a lot of notes. I'm getting a lot of good stuff from this game. It is very, very memorable. And this is one that's actually I think about it and it's like, yeah, this is definitely a top 4 game for the Nintendo Switch of the Year, which it really isn't that surprising to me because I expected a lot, but it seems like it's delivering on those expectations. Now, some people have said also they've noticed a couple frame rate drops in handheld mode and things like that, that at some points, considering how much is going on the screen during these battles, could get kind of bad. This is an easy solution, just like all the other games that they have done this in the past. It seems like they're going to patch this relatively quickly, get this fixed right up, make it look better, run better, and as you play it get better. And luckily, the Nintendo Switch doesn't even prompt you really all the time to update this. It'll probably just install it, you'll never know, and all of a sudden the game runs much, much better. But for the most part, this game runs very well. The size of the worlds is amazing. The concept is great. It's very imaginative. It is, it kind of communicates with everyone, whether you're a JRPG fan or not. It's got something for all of you here. And, I highly recommend, I don't just recommend this game, I highly recommend Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for you guys. Please pick this up for Christmas. Put it in your stocking, whatever, or just don't wait on it. Just have an early Christmas gift. And you owe it to yourself to play a game that is just this awesome and this addicting. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. Be sure to like and subscribe below. Hit that red button over there. Also sound off in the comments below and let me know about your experiences with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And with that, I'm going to go play some more. See you guys.
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.